There is one more important point about this act named UP Urban Buildings Regulation of Letting, Rent and Eviction Act 1972. According to Section 2 of the Act, the following buildings are exempted from the operation of this Act. Means here I am going to discuss about the some buildings, some types of buildings which have been exempted from the purview of this Act. What are these buildings? First of all, any building of which the government or a local authority or a public sector corporation or a cantonment board is a landlord. So simply, the buildings which are occupied by the government or the cantonments or some other local authorities or public sector corporations, these are exempted. Second one, recognized educational institutions or the public charitable or the public religious institutions or any building vested in the waqf, including waqf alal ahlad. These types of building are also excluded. Then any building used or intended to be used as a factory within the meaning of the Factories Act 1958. So any building which is named as factory under the meaning of the Factories Act 1958, that is also excluded. Then any building which is intended to be used for the industrial purpose like cinema or theater, that buildings are also excluded. Then any building which is used for place of the public entertainment or amusement like a stadium, cinema or theater, or building appurtenant thereto, means attached thereto, they are also excluded. Then any building built and held by the societies registered under the Societies Registration Act 1860 or by a cooperative society or company or firm, or instead of solely for its own occupation or occupation of any of its officers or servants. So any building that is held by the societies or cooperative societies, that can also be excluded. Then any building whose monthly rent exceeds rupees 2000, that is also excluded. So any building whose rent is exceeding 2000 rupees, that is also excluded. Here please keep in mind that this act was introduced in 1972, so you can imagine the value of 2000 rupees in 1972. Okay, any building of which a mission of a foreign country or any international agency is a tenant, means some international like Red Cross or United Nations, such agencies have taken any building in rent, then that building is also excluded from the purview of this act. So under section 2 of the UP Urban Buildings Regulation of Letting, Rent and Eviction Act 1972, there are certain kinds of buildings which have been excluded. Number one, government buildings like cantonment board, municipal board, etc. Number two, educational institutions and related public charities and all. Number three, some building which have been declared factory as Factories Act. Number four, some industrial purposes like the cinemas and theater. Number five, public entertainment or amusement purposes. Number six, societies, any building held by or used by the societies under the Societies Registration Act. फिर if the value is exceeding 2000 rupees of its monthly rental, then also, then if that building is taken on rent by any foreign agency or foreign mission. So these are some categories which have been excluded from the operation of the act named UP Urban Buildings Regulations of Letting, Rent and Eviction Act 1972.